Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the woods in the middle of nowhere. We've come to a place called Malvern. I don't know if this actual place is called Malvern or the area is called Malvern, but it's the Malvern Hills. It's kind of on the border of Wales and England, kind of there somewhere. But we've come here to spend a couple of nights. We actually arrived yesterday. Yesterday afternoon we got here and just spent the first night here. What's different about this place than any other place we've stayed before in a van is we're literally just in the woods here. There's no electricity, there's nobody else here. It's just us and the woods, and it's kind of like stealth camping, I suppose. But the difference between this and stealth camping is we do actually know the people who own the land. And we're just basically staying on their land for a couple of days. But just a little backstory as to why we're here, what they're doing to the place. They basically own this woodland area, I suppose you could call it. And they have intentions of kind of turning it into like an educational, not kind of like campsite, but they want to put like cabins in the woods and have like a classroom built in as well. And just kind of like doing woodlandy things like wood carving and just educational stuff really, foraging, I think they were talking about yesterday as well. And they're kind of in the process at the moment of putting a bit of infrastructure in. And they're also going to be using composting toilets, and I'm not sure how the showers work, but they've got showers as well. But we're kind of giving it a little bit of a test run, and yeah, we just kind of spent the whole night here on our own in the van, and it's amazing really. But this is where we had dinner last night. This is a homemade pizza oven and a barbecue, and it was so cool. We just kind of sat here last night, but you can see all the hot coals still in there. We all kind of like sat around here last night, made some pizzas, cooked them in the oven, wood-fired oven. It was amazing, really good. Water tap over here. I think this is the main one that they've put in. They've dug like trenches and stuff, and that's the electricity that isn't up and running yet. But if we go down here, then we have the first composting toilet in the middle of the woods, all made out of like wood and wood cladding and everything, so it kind of fits in well. But here we go. We have used this. I'm not going to show you in the toilet because that's a bit gross, but it's basically a bucket under here, and you do your business in the bucket, and then you sprinkle some sawdust on the top, and there's like a couple of lights in here and stuff. No electricity yet, but this is like the sawdusty stuff. So you got a little scoop there, and then you kind of put your sawdust on there. I can't remember what they were saying they were going to do with the buckets when they're full. I think they just said that they would obviously just put it somewhere and put an empty bucket in there, and yeah, just kind of keep going. They let compost down, and then you can like use it wherever you need to, I suppose. There's also a shower here just next door, and there's a fat slug I nearly trod on. But this is a shower that I will be using quite shortly because I haven't had a shower yet because it's still the morning, on a pallet. And yeah, I think it's like a propane powered shower, but you got your gas supply and your water supply, and then that all kind of works, and then you can have a lovely shower in there. But other than the toilet and the shower, there isn't really anything else here, to be honest. They do have a vegetable patch out by the main entrance that we came in, and they obviously have a few bits here for doing things with. But yeah, it's really cool. It was really good talking to them about what their plans were with the place, to kind of turn it into like an eco-friendly, educational campsite, I guess. And what I really like is this tractor that they have. You can't really see it because it's got a tarpaulin over it. I would take it off. Shall I take it off? I don't really know. I suppose he won't mind. But basically, it's a really old, like 1960s, old school tractor that's been like restored. But it's got like baked bean tins on it. Oh, I should probably leave it covered up, to be honest. But it is really cool. He was driving it around yesterday, and yeah, I thought it was really cool. But if we go out this way, oh, the sun is out. It's amazing. If we go out this way, this is like the main entrance down to like the road. And there's a vegetable patch just over there. I'll just quickly show you the vegetable patch. They also planted loads of plum trees through here, and this is all willow. They said they planted that, and apparently the willow grows really fast and it's like really easy to grow, and it makes a good, like, almost like a hedgerow sort of thing. But this has all been planted, all of these trees. I think they're apple trees. I don't really know, to be honest. But there's lots of crickets as well. Can you hear the crickets? Absolutely millions of crickets. But let's go over to the vegetable patch and have a look. I think this just lifts out. I can't remember exactly what they have. We did have a running tour yesterday. Can't remember what's under there, to be honest. This is celery. I remember them saying that. So we've got celery. That is spinach. And then, oh, there's lots of like flies and stuff. Broccoli underneath this to keep all the bugs and stuff out. That looks like rhubarb to me. I think this was all garlic, but it's been taken out. Courgettes, they said they've got absolutely hundreds of courgettes, so I think we're going to have a couple of those before we leave. Corn, we had some of those on the barbecue last night, and they were amazing. Not barbecue, pizza oven. And they were really good. There's one right there, can you see? Another corn. But I think they've got some peas, and I can't remember what was here. Can't remember what that was. Beans, and more beans. And I don't know what's down there. Oh, I think that might have been potatoes. I can't remember. It's definitely a bit of me. I really like this, being out in nature, getting away from civilization.
He's been like looking out the window the whole time.
He's been looking out the window?
He's been like trying to get you to come back. He doesn't like it.
Doesn't like me going. Do you want to come out?
Yeah.
Do you want to come outside?
It's a wee.
Needs a wee wee. Come here.
Oh, Dave.
I got him. There you go, Dig. Oh, I can feel his heart beating. Super excited.
I was just scared that we were about to drop him.
Yeah, maybe. We've come for a walk up on the Malvern Hills, and the views are pretty good. I think that way is Worcestershire, and then the other way is Hereford, I think. So that way's hills. I can't really see because the trees are in the way. And then this way is flat. Look, I think we can walk all the way along the hills over there. I can see people walking along there. But I think Wales is that way. It's over there somewhere, Wales. Oh god, you can see for miles. This is crazy. There's a big motorhome show going on down there at the moment as well. I think it ends today, otherwise we would have gone and had a look. This is ridiculous. Getting a bit worried I'm going to fall down the hill. Views here are crazy. It's a bit windy though. I've had to make some adjustments to my hat. I've like folded down the sides and the back, so hopefully the wind like blows it onto my head rather than off of it. That's the theory anyway. I don't know if you can see, but there's a spot here where it's raining and you can see like all the rain coming down.
Might not be able to see on the camera.
No, I don't know, you can kind of see it, but whoever's there is getting wet. Hopefully it doesn't come over here. We're nearly at the top though. A couple of minutes, we'll be there. Dig's just stopped for a snack. He's had his lunch. He's getting tired out. The rain's just going past here, it's just missed us. It's so weird to be able to like see the weather, isn't it? So strange. We'll see it like go down here next and off that way. We decided that instead of going to the top of the hill, we're just going to start walking down because we're basically at the top and you can like see everything anyway. And we're getting a bit hungry because it's about 1:30 now and we're going to go and have some lunch. But apparently this town here, this is Malvern itself. I don't really know any other facts than that about it, to be honest with you, but look, there goes the rain. It's over there now. Just missed us. We felt a couple of spits, but I can't get tired. This camera doesn't do the view justice at all. You really need to be here to kind of take it all in. The air is incredibly clear as well. It's like not polluted or contaminated at all. So it's just like, just breathe it in. A couple of sheep over there, there's one. And there's a few more up there somewhere. But this is a bit steep. Just like, I can't remember what the word is, I used to know. The valley thing that goes down the middle. Is it a valley? I can't remember now, I used to know. Ooh. Oh, just kicked the dog's ball over. I've got a wet sock. I just got a wet sock.
Oh no!
I just kicked over the dog bowl and got a really wet sock. Like, backed into it. We've stopped at this cafe for lunch. We just had a bit of soup and some carrot cake. And they have like a natural spring. And the water coming out there apparently is just like straight out the rocks. And it's like crazy clean. Yeah, it does look, it's really weird. I think they're filling up their pot in it for the tea urn. Apparently it's like completely pure. And you can like drink out of it. But yeah, crazy.
Oh yeah, you're so clever.
Can you jump down?
No, he went like on this one. You see there's like a smaller bird?
Yeah.
He went to the smaller part.
Oh, he went down the side. He is quite clever, isn't he? Apart from jumping out of the van.
Oh, ow.
Better at going down steps than you. Going to the waterfall. Look, this cafe that we stopped at is just like in the middle of the hillside. Did he get through it?
He's drinking the waterfall. Oh,
Is
he's
that nice?
so cute. He's so cute.
I was just thinking on the way down here, on the walk down, I don't really know how I'm gonna film and edit today's video and tomorrow's video because we're going home tomorrow. And usually when we go home we don't really do much, but we've done so much today that I kind of feel like if I split the two up, then today's video is going to be like 20 minutes long and then tomorrow's is going to be like 6 minutes long. So I was thinking of maybe doing a part 1 and a part 2, and so if I do a part 1 and a part 2, then I could have 2 even videos for today and tomorrow. So if we end part 1 now, and we will join you back at the van for part 2 when we get back, which for us is going to be about half an hour's time, I suppose. But yeah, I guess we'll end it now. So I hope you enjoyed our video so far. Give it a big thumbs up if you did, and make sure you come back for part 2 tomorrow, which is actually going to be like in half an hour, but it's going to be tomorrow. And yeah, we'll see you guys then. So until then, take care of yourself, stay alive, and have a lovely day.